In Matthew chapter 24, Jesus taught us that the destruction of the temple is a sign of his coming and the end of the world. There shall not be one stone left upon another that shall not be thrown down. Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? In the Old Testament, we discover that the destruction of the temple and the rebuilding of the temple is used to help us discern the timeline and circumstances leading to the end of the world. This timeline is characterized as two 70-year periods. The first being 609 to 539 BC, a time of captivity which led to the fall of Babylon. In the New Testament, the fall of Babylon is used to demonstrate how God will save his people after leaving the church. The second 70 years, from 587 to 517 BC, is that time when God made the synagogues desolate. This 70 years is called a period of 70 Sabbaths, when the land and the temple were made desolate because Israel began to worship idols and graven images. So too, the Great Tribulation is typified as a Sabbath and time of captivity, when the church was made desolate for 2,300 days from 1994 to the year 2000 AD, when the abomination of desolation was set up and the daily removed to indicate that God is no longer using the church to evangelize the world. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 32, Jesus concludes his warnings about the end of the world using Israel, the fig tree, which will not bear fruit because she too worshipped the graven images, by following works gospels. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is near. So likewise, when you see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. In the year 1948, we came to the 70th year of the fig tree. The question is, will Christ return in the 70th year or the 80th year? And how does Israel's 70 years of captivity and 70 years of desolation relate to Israel's 70th year?